Hi Ben, Brad here. Just going to have a look at your action, see if we can see anything that we could work on. There's a nice smooth approach, attacking the crease and get your arms pumping above your waist, which happens to you quite naturally. And then we get up into what we call back foot contact. And your back foot looks to me lands quite square, can you see?
Yeah.
So he lands quite square, but your body is set as if you're open chested. Can you see what you're looking through here? You're just looking through that front arm. Okay, which is fine. Normally you'd probably, with your back foot landing square, enables you to get more sideways on.
Yeah.
Okay, if you get more sideways on, you'll generate more swing, but it's what you feel used to, comfortable with. As we go through, this front arm looks really strong. Can you see how powerful that is? I think you've got a very strong front arm, and that's the key to your consistency of your length, is your repetitive nature of your front arm. The only thing I would say with your front arm, when I went to India, they looked at a fist is stronger than an open palm. So they put bean bags in their seamers' hands to make sure that keeps pulling through here rather than an open palm. So it might be something you consider. Have a little look here of gripping that, making it a fist instead of an open palm. And then your front foot. First thing I look for at back foot contact is I want your head over your back foot. Okay, so I want that head sitting right over your back foot, which it is there, because you're a balanced position then for your momentum and weight to move forward. If you're not over there, you know, that next forward step is going to be falling away either way. More often than not, you fall away, the seamers fall away. So have a look. And then we come, if you have a look at back foot contacts, your back foot's landed just here on your toe. One thing I would say about your back foot, I think it's an area you need to work on, Ben, is can you see how much it collapses? You see the big bend in it? It's got a really large bend in that back leg. Okay, and that means you're slowing down getting onto front foot contact. The quicker you get onto that front foot contact, the quicker you'll bowl. So if we can strengthen, and I'll show you strength and conditioning exercise for that back foot, to be able to get that weight then transferred over that front foot, and you'll generate another few yards of pace. So I'm looking at your back foot contact there. It's just here. Sorry, you can just see. Okay, just see it there, and then let me clear, that's too big. So I just want to show your front foot. Can you see how sometimes you get marginally crossed? Can you see your front foot slightly across your back? So now have a look at your back hip and your knee. Can you see where your left knee's pointing? A little bit towards extra, but actually it's got to drive towards the vata. And I've looked at your video before. If you have a look, it does do that now. But can you see where the foot's coming from behind you? Normally when you bowl, you'd go there, and then this hip and this knee naturally drives through. Whereas when you start a bit here, you have to come round a little bit to drive through. Okay, here you're solid. You see that's the position you want to be in. At release, you can just see you've got a strong position, and then your left knee and your hip are now driving through where they should do. If we have a look at your release point, so I'll do that a little bit. So your release is really good. You're the right side of perpendicular. You don't want to be coming this side of your arm. Your arm's near enough the right side of perpendicular and nice and upright. From that position, you should better swing it away and in. Gives you the ability with the wrist just to play around with it from where it is. And then your right arm again is tucked into your body, nice and strong. And then that arm comes across. You've got a good shoulder rotation, so you're looking over your left shoulder, down at the batter now, and then you're driving through. So I think, you know, looking at you, you're a solid lad as well, which is important because you need to be robust as a bowler. You know, you need to be solid, and you need to look at your strength and conditioning massively, and your flexibility, because that will keep you fit and that will keep you on the park. If you're on the park, you're going to earn money. You're not going to earn money not on the park, okay? And you won't have that success. So a couple of things I've highlighted. I think number one, I'd really look at you working hard on strengthening back foot contact, okay? Because I think if your back foot strengthens, you won't then get partly cross. I think you'll find this foot will land straighter and you'll go down. It's only because it's collapsed now. When that collapses, your body works as a counterbalance. What your front foot has had to have a counterbalance because you've collapsed. Your front foot's gone here to balance yourself. But watch what happens if I straighten that leg. What happens? Yeah. Pulls this down. and you'll come straighter. So rather than complicating the issue, Ben, I really think if you worked on back foot contact, the rest of it would stay upright and get that right and left knee and left hip. Can you see how it's just sitting back a bit?
Yeah.
And it causes you a little tilt to open out in order for you now to get your left knee and your left hip through. You know, your action is really solid. I'm really looking at fine-tuning here with you, mate. Your action is solid and you hit a length. But, you know, I think, you know, we're looking at potentially a consistency of wanting to play for England, not just play county cricket. You want to play international cricket. And I think if you can look at that back foot contact, I think it'll straighten an awful lot up for you. Okay. And get you over the top. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good pads.